They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Eckler, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Throwing on 3rd and long, Williams. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes, complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that is incomplete here. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Williams. And Eifert has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams throwing again. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run the counter. Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how's he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease. Williams now. Off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here. Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, it's Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 31. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mahomes now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Safarian Jenkins has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the gun on third down, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. third down. Williams got his man. It's Eifert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run here with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Williams rolling to his right. And now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. This is caught. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
We got this.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Squeeze, double up.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Williams going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again. Here we go. Just get off the field.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete to Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. All day. Defense.
Now Mahomes. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll drop the throw. And Sanders has got it complete. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.